Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. TGIF. Thank God it's a Friday we day. I welcome you to this early Friday morning broadcast. My name is Amanda Neza, reporting live from the platform of Woto Daily Talk. You know, these days we don't shout, we only tell you the gospel truths. All you need to know that is happening within the Biafran territory, outside the Biafran territory, and also in the world at large. Well, there's a situation at hand. According to the information I'm getting here, Cameroonian soldiers reportedly invade the Biafra militant group, that is the Black Marine camp in Bakassi Peninsula. But that is what the paper says. But the intel I'm getting is that the Cameroonian soldiers, in conjunction with the Geological Republic of Nigeria security personnel, they get them, they collect Woto as our heavy armed military, Biafra military, my dear. they collect no be small. Anyway, I don't want to stretch it more, but I would like you to do what, to pay utmost attention to this very video, because there's a lot to learn from it. For you to know that those that are fighting Biafrans are not only one. We are suffering from the African community, which is Nigeria and Cameroon, plus other of their allies. Then we are suffering from the attack from the Western allies, the likes of UK, US, even France. All of them join hands together to stand against the Biafrans. So for you to know that Ogana Baketa, Abroko Gomazi, Obana and Kenchakasianya. So anyhow, we could contribute to this to the progress of this movement. My brother, my sister, please do not hesitate to do it. If for you, if the only contribution you can do is be sharing any video concerning Biafran that come your way, my dear, do it and come off it, because the reward will be the reward will be awesome when the time is right. Anyway, my wonderful people, I beg you, read in between the news to know exactly what these people are saying, because now Okwozo Emozo Ozome, they will come out and they tell us another different thing. They collected Woto when they want to invade the Black Marine camp in Bakassi Peninsula. So let us read. Please, when you get this message, like it, share it, comment on it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos as we proceed. Today is Friday, I beg you. As you prepare for your bamban dindim, remember, say you need to also watch my contents and also share them. And invite your family and friends, even that area where you are going to drink or to chop nkwobi or ishewu. Remember that Woto Daily Talk is always out there to bring you the best. The Rapid Intervention Battalions, BIR, President Paul Biya's personal forces, in the morning of Thursday, on the December 7, 2023, invaded a militant camp suspected to be the camp of Black Marine, a separate militant arm of the Biafrans. The incident happened at around 11 a.m. in Atabongo, East Town, Idabato, subdivision of the Bakassi Peninsula. According to reliable sources, the militant group, on hearing the sound of the military gunboats, quickly fled with their boats using the creek to the Nigerian side. However, it is unclear if the Cameroonian forces retrieved arms and ammunition from their camp. Divisional officers of the Idabato subdivision have been charged by the defense headquarters in Yaoundé to clamp down on the pro-Biafra loyalists in the region. You can never do it. Meanwhile, the Biafra Nations League, BNL, is yet to confirm the invasion of the militant group in their operational base. And another situation we have here, my dear, Nigeria don't have money. Nigeria is poor. Nigeria is poor. Nigeria is broke. The poor, they ask them to do what? To make sacrifices. But let me shock you. Let me shock you that animals in Asoroko, they are feeding large than human beings that have been incarceration in different prison, in different Nigerian correctional centers, NCS. Animals in Asoro get 201.4 million naira as feeding allowance, while our brothers who are languishing in a different correctional centers in the across the country, they barely get 3 million naira allowance. Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his cohort, the chief commander-in-chief of Boko Haram and the leader, Kashim Shettima, will spend 10.13 billion naira on meals and travels, according to the details of the 2024 budget proposal. The 27.5 trillion naira budget proposal is being scrutinized by the National Assembly. The budget was a total aggregate revenue projection of 18.32 trillion naira and a deficit of 9.18 trillion naira, 3.88% of our GDP. The fiscal document proposes capital expenditure of 8.7 trillion naira and recurrent 18.51 trillion naira. Travels. According to the budget proposal, Tinubu will spend 638.5 million naira on local trips and 6.9 billion naira on foreign trips, totaling 7.6 billion naira. Shettima's travel will go up 1.8 billion naira, out of which 618.4 million is for local journeys and 1.2 billion naira for international trips and feeding. Feeding, titled refreshment and meal and foodstuff for the offices of Tinubu and Shettima, was allocated 660.5 million naira. Of this amount, 287.8 million naira is for the president's office and 372.6 million naira for the so-called vice president's office. Further breakdown of the budget proposal shows that refreshment and meals for the president will go up 33.6 million naira and another 254.2 million naira for foodstuff and catering materials and suppliers. The vice president will spend 35 million naira on refreshment and meals and 337.5 million on foodstuff and catering materials and supplies. Then Aso Rock Zoo. The physical document also shows that the feeding of the animals at the Aso Rock Zoo, touched wildlife conservation, will go up 201.4 million naira. When I hear them, see how they are calling money. Tell me, how much is the cash transfer? How much is the cash transfer they transfer to the poor? They say, sometimes they say it is 8,000. Sometimes they say it is 15,000. All of this, Better Aid will never come out and tell us that look at how much money they have been transferred to the poor and who are the poor people that got this money. It is very easy that when the Biafran Republic government in exile did their palliatives, everybody saw it and be a witness to it and also applauded the government in place and also applauded Simon Ekpa and Joko, who happens to be the prime minister of the Biafran government in exile. Then I ask Nigerian people, who is giving account of anything and how many people have received any cash transfer from the so-called nonsense government? Nobody. Highest they will conduct the money, 15 billion, 16 billion, 90 billion, and pocket it and tell you that they have transferred. Anyway, well, that is their problem. If they like, let them do their country way. If you don't like, if anybody tries such in the Biafra land, that person go collect Woto. I tell you the simple truth. And that is the more reason why all these old fools in government from the southeastern part of the country, they have not supported the ideology of Biafra, simply because they know when we get to Biafra, my dear, if we do anyhow, what are going to run in Biafra is a communist one. If you do anyhow, if you do anyhow, just like China, they just sentence you. One day, he just send you to Elohim direct. There's no need of, we can't even have any single prison yard in Biafra land. Yes. So that's why you see them running helter-skelter, trying everything humanly possible to make sure that they stop the ideology of Biafra or they stop the Biafra referendum. Because there will be no money, there will be no any avenue for them to siphon any money, because if you do anyhow, you go see anyhow. Anyway, my wonderful people, I beg you, when you get this message, like on it, share it, comment on it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. More and more videos coming your way. And remember our campaign, never die down. We still have a hashtag Biafran to the wall, Biafran to the moon, hashtag free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and hashtag remove all the whole roadblocks in the southeastern part of the country. We are not a conquered people, and we are not living in captivity. So let the poor brave. That is where I will bar break. When I go hear my voice again, coming back, because today, Friday, is going to be fire for fire. Have a nice day. All my wonderful people. Kenesiano.